Ghana Isolinazo Ninas. Nigeria Indigenous Nationalities Alliance for Self-Determination is now calling on all men, women, youth, children, brothers and sisters that have been captured in this biggest slave camp, tag Nigeria, to wake up and embrace the true freedom and maturity. Do not allow the English-speaking morons to come and tell you otherwise. Do not allow the man with one watch that told you that they are starting their political ambition once again so they can take you to the slaughterhouse. Once they lose the election, it is like a football. When you lose, you go home. And then I fly to London to sit by my pool and watch my children play. That's what they will tell you at the end of the day. By acquiring the ability to determine your existence, success, and progress all by yourself, be part of ongoing advocacy and mobilization campaign. Begin to share Nina's material, broadcasts, and videos everywhere. Don't let the Harvard-wearing sisters cap come and tell you otherwise. Don't let the coconut bag head tell you otherwise. Because once they get captured, because all these things you see them coming is gara-gara. So that Peter Obi now will give them a position and say, okay, maybe you can be my economic advisor and this and this. It has always been about them.
Social constructs organizer.
Yes. Once they take you to the slaughterhouse, they will get promotion. They will steal all the resources, build houses all over Nigeria, and they will get a professorship job at somewhere in Boston. And then America will reward them for dragging you on with World Health banking organization jobs. And their children will get the same job while you are crying over the dollar exchange. So be part of the self-determination movement. Set personal goals. Kick these people out of your lives, all of them. Discover and embrace your identity and your local names. Reflect on your performance. Explore new success techniques. And please send us feedback. If there's something that we can do better, send us feedback. I know we are not always on point like you want us to be. Yes, we like to make fun of those that have taken our people for a ride all these years. We thought they went to Harvard, they are for us. We thought that we are on one, that eventually after they are on one for many years, they will say, okay, let me put electricity so that even when I'm not here, the electricity will be on. No. What they were doing to us all along was they will go and get from the Nigerian government, take some, and then they will bring us rice at the end of Christmas with olive oil, with granite petroleum oil, and then deceive us. I will dance for them. When they turn off their generator and leave, hunger will start. We do not want a system where our people can only survive when Onwa is in town. So all of you playing Onwa sheep, Otunu Hane play Onwa for our people. We don't want you to be the only one building secondary school for our people, building university for our people. You want it to be done by the public so that nobody will hold it over our head like any other society.
That's what
we don't want you to give us things. So you form your cronies. Nobody will ask you question anymore because you have taken over. You have paid off the chief in the village. You have paid off Umo boys. You will go and pay for their football match. You have paid off everything. Nobody can challenge you. You are a criminal. You are a criminal. You want a better society. So you, Onwa, when you die, your children will have a safe place to live. Onwa, you can see that it's not about you, Mr. Onwa. We are trying to create a system where, Mr. Onwa, if you happen to die, once you fly to London and sing a gospel song and you happen to die, your children will live in a fair society. So perhaps, Onwa, you can reconsider your ways. That we want more. It's not about you and your stomach and your ego and everything else. We are now talking about the future of our children. Mr. and Mrs. Onwa. The final decommissioning of the Union of Debt. The final decommissioning of the Union of Debt. So we start off with repudiation. That means we don't want, we reject the 1999 Constitution. We have done the constitutional force majeure. We are waiting for you to transit now. That's why on our next slide, we say transition now, so that we can go to the referendum on the plebiscite and decide how we are going to exist as a nation, exist as a people, exist as people that want to federate together. Our brothers and sisters will not tell you this because all they came to Arise to do is to get Obi's attention. You know, get all the political parties' attention, and they will call them to be part of it. Then when they finish, oh, Kenneth will say, I'm not doing it anymore. The other person will attack Kenneth. How about I share? They will leave you guys in a dungeon. You're all about I share, about fish everywhere.
Kenneth Okonkwo. That's not honorable.
Yeah, because his mouth reaches his ears.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I got to.
Transition now. Our sister puts out a good letter or information. I don't even know what to call it. It's all encompassing for you to be aware, for you to be well informed, because when you're well informed, you can challenge every authority. You can, because you have your points. So sign up for her newsletter. Next time I'm going to put that information on here, how you can sign up, because I get it on my email. To sign up for the newsletter so you can get it. She's also on Spotify and Clubhouse on weekly basis. Again, giving you the information that you need. I'll tell you a story quickly. I have a guest that just left home. We talked about empowerment and everything. She had something happened at the airport and she took care of it decisively. She was full of points that they end up giving her what she deserved. But guess what? The same flight, the other group of people were told something else and they left without asking questions because they don't know what to ask. So information is power. We need you to get information. Don't use like, oh, is that the woman on the air? She knows more than you do. She have done the research. And then if you are capable of doing the research, please go for it and share information far and wide with our people. So on Tuesdays, we go with Twitter Tuesday. Nina says, right, because it's hard for them to say. We have taught you guys consistently on this platform the need to give references when someone else have done the work. And that's what we teach here all the time. We do want to thank those of you now that are using PowerPoint to teach our people so they can go back and look for things, but also learn how to give credit where credit is due. The website is there for you to learn and get the information. Our pages are there, our social media pages. And of course, we want to remind you, the guys, that this work is not done in isolation. Somebody is putting in their time, somebody is putting in their effort, somebody is staying up all night, somebody is flying from Abuja to the east, to the west, to everywhere else to talk to our people about the need for us to renegotiate our stand with that so-called place called Nigeria. So it's not done. Oh yeah, when you guys finish, then we'll show up with our business business plan. We'll lock you up with your business plan. We'll use it and put it on your forehead, Mr. Business Plan. So this is the time for you to be part of this process.
Yes.
I know we have 20 billion to give to people building churches. The churches will not liberate our people. We want to empower our people. We want to be able to, so that if we don't wake up tomorrow, our people will live a life that we feel with dignity.
Yes.
Our people will be able to sustain themselves. You guys also have to remind yourself that our children are not even as strong as we are. They're not going to be able to deal with this.
This mess.
So we cannot afford to leave it for our children. We have to do this work. You that follow religious leaders in white coats. You have to do this job.
Yes.
So begin to ask the God of your ancestors, not the God of Rome, the God of your ancestors, to wake you up and ask you, what role can you play to make this thing happen? The website is there for you to learn and share information amongst your folks or your folks. The information is out there. We are available for teaching. For those of you going on convention, going on different things, this is an opportunity. Instead of you trying to buy a generator for the hospital in the village, we are trying to change the system so that it will not be your responsibility again to go and buy a generator for a hospital.
Exactly.
Generator for a hospital. What about fuel? They were saying there was no fuel in the place back home. People weren't driving anymore because they couldn't find fuel. So let's solve this problem once and for all. Stop doing things that will just make you get recognized. Oh yeah, the people in USA brought generator for the hospital. What the hell is that going to do for paying the staff nurse and the doctors? You guys keep lying to yourself as if you're doing something. At least let's work on this thing, fix it once and for all, so that even if you want to meet everywhere all over the US every year and lie to yourself, maybe we can focus on enjoying our company instead of pretending as if we are doing something. People cannot be suffering from cancer. Then you give them aspirin and then you want to come out and say, oh yeah, they were sick and I brought aspirin when they need chemotherapy.
Exactly.
Stop playing. This is what we are talking about. Stop bringing aspirin when the solution is chemotherapy and pretending like you did something. We need to fix it once and for all. So this work is being done by people. People are making sacrifice to make sure that this work goes through. And here is our campaign. Like we told you guys last week, however way you can share this information, we are not going to be apologetic about who we are.
Yep.
We are unapologetically Igbotic. Can you appreciate that? We are unapologetically Igbotic. Britain, did you hear that? We are unapologetically Igbotic. Get it through your head. Proudly Igbotic.
Yep.
We are going to say it loud. Proudly Igbotic.
Yep.
We are not going to apologize for who we are or what we are. Very nice people, hardworking, loving. Those of you sending in audio of somebody saying something, they say it's Igbo. Igbo said it. Igbo said it. You are very stupid. We don't have time for you. We are change agents. We're here to change the system to favor both men and women, both the people in the forest, both the people using urine to shower. We want a life-changing position for our people.
Yes.
And you get that think it's about blackmail, to blackmail somebody. We are proudly Igbotic and unapologetically Igbotic.
Bam.
We're not going to hide anymore. So you all come on. Bring it on. Bring it on. We are waiting for you. Bring it on. I don't want Igbotic Nisi. Then you know who you're dealing with. Very stupid set of people.
Propaganda and blackmail will not work this time around. We
come out.
You cannot be distracted. Complete.
Let's go. Let's stop playing games.
Ahead.
Stop hiding.
We are going.
Yes, I'm Igbo. I'm proud. I'm a proud Igbo mother. And I apologize not. Proud Igbo son. And I apologize not. Proud Igbo boy and girl. And we apologize not. So those of you hiding, pretending to belong to Nigeria, Igbo.
Yes.
And that's the way it's going to stay until the end. We thank you, brothers and sisters. Until next week. We are, for those of you calling me about this campaign materials, we are working on it. It will soon be in a place near you.
Yes.
So give us time. And then if you want to produce it where you are, we don't, like, we're not trying to become millionaires. We're not capitalists. We just want people to know that we are Igbotic and proud and we're not hiding anymore.
Yes.
So those of you calling us tribalist in the more list, yes, I need list to go on. We have listed ourselves as Igbotic.
We have labeled it. Proper labeling. Igbo Gade.
Yes.
Go figure.
Igbo Gade. Igbo Gade indeed. So get over yourself, people. Get over yourself. We are coming out.
Yep.
Until next week, brothers and sisters, help us to share this information across the board. We will see you next time. Work is going on. We are super encouraged. Even Facebook agreed that we had 500 views the other day. I'm like, really? I thought it was 5. So whatever you do, do not breathe coconut head. Put something in your brain. So that when you're speaking, you will make sense.
Don't be coconut head, though.
Coconut head, okay? You all take care. We love you guys that much. We will be back next week.
Bye.
Bye.